Welcome back to another episode of GGB, where we dive in deep on conspiracy theories and why they're dumb, and why, if you believe in them, you're dumb. All right, cool. Let's check it out. What we got here? Oh man, today's episode, you guys are gonna like this. We're going in on a big one. The moon landings were faked. Stop it. All right, let's look. That's right. Grab your tinfoil hats. Grab your crystals wrapped up with your little, wire, little copper wire, whatever. Get your chakras in alignment because we're going in. Start with the basics. The Apollo 11 mission took place in July of 1969. According to NASA, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first human beings to ever set their little feetsy feets on the moon. There's a few folks out there, kind of wild people that don't really be, knowing things, and they don't believe it. They think it's a hoax. So what are the main arguments to this theory? Well, let's take a look. Paper. Stuff. All right, argument number one. First up, we have the infamous shadows. Okay, so you got shadows. They're going kind of weird ways. And some people think, that's kind of a setup. It's a little bit dicey. Like maybe it looks like studio lights, you know. So some people think that I don't. I believe in this for real. I know we went. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. I didn't go, but Buzz and them went. So yeah, the shadows. That's an argument that people have. They just think that the shadows are wild, going weird kind of ways. So they think that's like some studio setup. Like you could just be. You built a whole moon in like a shed or something. Stop it. Um, yeah, the studio evidence of studio lighting. Others have disputed this, but what I want to know is what does your cat think about it? Just go ahead and grab your cat, take his little ear hairs, and just like breathe in his ear and like whisper, like, "What do you think about the moonlight?" You're not gonna scratch your face. They love it if you blow in their ears. If you mess with a cat's ears, they love that. Maybe don't do that if you're like a kid. If you're a kid, you shouldn't be watching this. What are you trying to learn about? What are you trying to learn for? Learning's done, bro. For reals. All right, let's take a quick sec, right? So I can kind of sell out whatever credibility I have left to shill out something for our corporate sponsor. Are you tired of spending your nights counting sheep? Are you rolling around sleepless, not being able to get any sleep? You need that good sleep and you just can't get it? Well, we are introducing a new product. It is called Go to Sleep Stupid. All right. And it's a tea. Comes in a little bottle. It's infused with lunar minerals from actual space, guaranteed to make you dream of lunar landings instead of your mortgage. Side effects include spontaneous moonwalking. Who doesn't like to walk backwards? You know what I mean? Speaking of spaceabonics, that's a thing. And uncontrollable urge to eat nano silver. Try Go to Sleep Stupid Tea today because who needs real sleep when you can just spend time thinking about how you are never going to be able to afford your mama that mansion? Because our economy is it's awesome. Sure, you guys are doing great. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, done selling that out. Get you some tea. Go to sleep. You should probably be asleep now. Like, why are you watching this as well? All right, back to the big old skyrock. This one right here. Boom, it's the boom. Big skyrock. Another argument is that the Van Allen radiation belts. All right, like if you don't know about this, apparently this is this thing called radiation, and it's a problem. And some people think, you don't want to catch a bunch of radiation, and basically that you would die if you went beyond, our magnetic field, which protects us from space radiation, from the sun and all kinds of just background radiation, whatever else, and the Van Allen radiation belts. So like, but the thing that these guys didn't think about, they weren't thinking like big brain, is NASA went ahead and put foil, some thin foil on the lunar space ships, those lunar modules. So they're good. You don't have to worry about like micrometeors, radiation, anything. Your grandma loves her some foil. She'd be using foil for everything. And NASA does the same thing. They put foil on the stuff, so radiation doesn't matter. Intense heat, the cold, vacuum of space, all of these things are not a problem. Foil. Who knew, right? That is basically the hallmark. The high echelon of 60s technology was, squeezing out metal real thin into a foil like that. You might think you need like thick lead or something to protect yourself from radiation, but it turns out, who knew? Who knew? Just tiny little super thin foil. I think like that mylar stuff. Like if you go camping and you get cold, radiation, dog. They got you. They got you. And let's not forget about the flag. I don't have a picture of the flag here, but I'm sure you've seen the video of the flag, waving around or whatever. Like, how did that happen? There's no atmosphere on the moon. Blah blah blah. Where did the wind come from? Dog, there's no wind. They just put like a little crossbar on there. Guy touched it, so it waved like it was in the wind or whatever. Like, I don't know, like what? They had a fan in the studio or something. So that's one that got people twisted on. I know that the space moon walk landings were real, so don't trip on that, but some people do. So if you do, you're hecka dumb. I think we should show for another sponsor. Let's just get out to our next sponsor. Let me go ahead and just do my commercial voice here. Are you struggling to keep your plants alive? Do you want special dirt? Introducing moon soil. This high-tech dirt is out of this world, literally. Perfect for growing your very own moon garden. Side effects may include sudden cravings for cheese. All these moon things be having side effects, but you get what you pay for, right? You think you're going to get something as powerful as like moon soil without a side effect? You're not. Okay? We're adults here, or we should be. If we're watching this, it's wild if you're not. Why are you watching this? Go to sleep. Yeah, if you don't want sudden cravings for cheese, I mean, it's going to make your plants grow crazy, dude. Moon soil. You might develop like a sudden affinity for like Elon Musk's space. Desire to stay up all night trying to be making rockets that can, attain, escape velocity. So, but I recommend that you order this product, and like I use space soil. I'm not just showing this product because they pay me. Yeah, it didn't come from my backyard. Speaking of things that did not come from my backyard, with every order, see this? That's a moon rock. On the moon, they're square for reasons. And the thing is, we will send you one moon rock with every single bag of space soil that you buy. And so yeah, get you a moon rock. Well, what a lot of people don't realize is that when these dudes were up on the moon, they took samples of rocks, just like stuck them in their pockets and stuff. And they're real, and they're different than Earth rocks. It's not the same. It's from the moon. It's different. I'll send you one. Just give me your money, and I'll give you the stuff. That's how it works. All right. Done selling that. All right. What are we doing? Let me check my papers here. Talked about the shadows on the photographs being weird. Different angles and stuff. Artificial lighting. Okay, cool. It's a set. Whatever. I'm pretty sure like some unnamed anonymous but super totally legitimate actual science that follow this, scientists that follow the scientific method, you know, hypothesis, observation, experimentation, conclusion, all of that can break it down to how we could understand it in a comment. So go ahead and just do that. And just remember, if you don't believe this, you're potentially a homosexual, like a terrorist or like a witch or something. So, talked about the shadows. I think it's time to show yet another product. Boom, 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 boom. We got to keep this podcast going. You know what I mean? Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin today. Bitcoin is super real, just like the moon landing. It's heavier than gold. Bitcoin will survive a nuclear fallout. If everything just goes left, Bitcoin's got you. Right? Best thing about Bitcoin is that it's unhackable. Like, if you were to take like, let's see if I got a coin here. Here's a coin. This is like weak, like normal coins. If you take this coin, you can hack this. You know what I mean? Bitcoins are unhackable, so definitely get you some Bitcoins. Just use my promo code when you buy them. They're not like Beanie Babies or something. They're real. And what you want to do with Bitcoin is you want to buy and hold it. You don't want to sell it. And by buy and hold, I don't mean just like hang on to it. I mean actually hold the Bitcoin in your hand. That's how you know it's real. Like, let's just compare and contrast. Like if you have like silver coins or like gold coins or something, like what are you gonna do with that? Oh, it's so pretty. I like looking at it. It's really like nice to look at. You can like trade that. Like if you're trying to like, in another country even, like you're just gonna trade gold. Like somebody's gonna want you. Ain't nobody gonna want your gold. Gold is dumb. Gold is so dumb. Silver's dumb. It's all dumb. Bitcoin's where it's at. NFT, baby. You know what I mean? Get you like some meme coins. But for sure buy Bitcoin. Those meme coins are not, NFTs. They're not sponsoring me. But if you want to send me actual coins, I'll show you your product too. Yeah, unhackable. It's private. If you were to take a coin like this and give it to a guy, people would know. There's no privacy when you take like coins and you give them to somebody. You take a Bitcoin, get on your computer, maybe get on the Tor browser or something, developed by the Navy, you'd be fine. Unhackable, untraceable. They can't know it. Not like these stupid coins. Alright. Okay, we're done shilling for Bitcoin. Now what's next? Oh yeah, we're back. What do my papers say? Some conspiracy theorists claim that if we really went to the moon, we would have better photos. I mean, maybe, but wouldn't all that radiation wash them out? I don't know. I don't really know things, so I mean, it's not like they had iPhones, dude. So we'll probably give them a pass on that. We know we went, so it's not to be talking about photographs and stuff. The thing that's always tripped me out is like they have those wires like in the videos. You see the wire like gleaming in the sun, not the stage light or whatever. And what are those wires attached to? Like they can't. I know the gravity's lower. Like the wires holding them to the moon or something. Like what are they hanging on? Maybe they're hanging on actual spacers. I'm not sure. Again, somebody who's way smarter than me in the comments can explain, what these wires were used for. All right. What else we got here? Let's not forget about, speaking of tapes and grainy footage and whatever else. What happened with those tapes? I'd like to look at those more, review them, kind of check it out. I know it's real, but I just want to know. Well, it turns out 2006, NASA announced that they had misplaced the original visual footage of the moon landing. That seems a little sketch. And it's like, yeah, we never did see the original. We saw like a video of a video. And why is that? I don't know. Somebody else, again, explain in the comments. Somebody like super sciencey. So apparently, I don't know what they did. I don't know if they just like put Baywatch or something over the original tapes. It seems weird. But yeah, they lost him. NASA, he'd be losing stuff. Wow. What else we got? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to help me out on the comments because I don't know. They lost the tapes. How do they do that? Oh, wires in space. Yeah, it's a little weird. Somebody from JPL like Rocketdyne in the comments. Some quantum physics engineer, also a rocket scientist, who also definitely, is not associated with that paradigm in any way, doesn't receive any kind of funding, would go ahead and explain in the comments. We're getting to the end of this thing, man. We're moving right along. Let's recap what we've covered already, right? So we know we went, right? We discussed how it's totally legit. You basically hate freedom and are some kind of weirdy. You're definitely some kind of weirdo if you don't believe in it completely. I'm gonna have to set up a Bitcoin wallet or something so y'all can donate to me because that's a thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If you want to go ahead and put a bunch in there, I'll find somebody to buy it. I'll arbitrage it. Probably won't be using it to buy any bread or something, but it might get me some bread. Cause it's real. Buy and hold, baby. To the moon. To the moon. Get it? To the moon. A GameStop stock, right? Only thing better than that is that Bed Bath and Beyond. That company don't even exist, and people are buying that. I am not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you what to do. Maybe you should be buying dead companies. Boom, 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 boom. It's not gonna crash, like a rocket ship. Bitcoin will not crash. It's real. All right, for really, really, really though, why do these theories persist? Since we know that we went to the moon, why do people? I mean, we like humanity, United States, America. Why do these theories persist? It's a trip. Why do people be questioning things? Questioning things is lame. Don't be doing that. Don't be thinking. Thinking is hard. Let somebody more qualified than yourself think. Thinking for yourself is real dumb. But for real, can we get back to the moon? Is that a thing that is possible? Did we lose the technology? They got rockets that fly up and come back. We can't get to the moon now. I mean, like our smartphones have more processing power than these like abacuses and real to slide rules and pencils on paper. But find Steve. Where did Steve go? Steve knows how to get to the moon. Get him to get us back there so I can get some more moon soil. I gotta be selling this stuff. I'm running out. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to this episode today of GGB. Remember, whether you believe in the moon landings like you should, or you're some kind of weirdo that doesn't and you think it's just some big old hoax that was used as like some kind of psyop to trick the Russians or something. I feel like they suck a fish. You believed it. An important thing is you should always listen to mainstream media. Don't think for yourself. Don't question things. Make fun of other people if they question it. Yeah, don't like be afraid. Basically, you should live your life in fear. Don't question things, because that's dumb. It's real small brain kind of stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. Help a brother out. A white guy out. Help a white guy out. Gently massage the subscribe button. We don't have to be smashing. Why are we smashing subscribe buttons? Why are we doing this? Just touch it with your little finger on your phone or click it with your mouse, but you don't need to be smashing those subscribe buttons. Here, things work better if you don't smash them. Where did this come from? Smash the subscribe button. We're not smashing it. Yeah, man, we went over it all. Van Allen radiation belts, sketchy photos, weird videos, lost tapes, can't go back, despite the fact that there's a gang of H3. Um, you know, I always forget if that's like helium or hydrogen 3 tritium, I think. I actually think there's both. I think helium, which we're also apparently running out of. It's like if there's oil anywhere, we're going. But you have these like super rare elements on the moon, and it was like we could just commute easy like multiple times in the '60s, but we can't go back and pick us up some. I feel like that tritium is useful. Stay tuned. I want you guys to look out for our next episode coming up, where we address the question of, is child support even real?